Y'all have sound. Good. Okay. All right, let's get started then. So again, top watch for me this morning is going to be GNLN, the one we played this morning from the upper sixes, lower sevens, all the way up into the tens. I do want to watch it again out of the open. Depending on how it does open, I like it a lot over 930. Let me take a look at the daily real quick. Kind of a weird daily. Okay, the daily on Webull looks completely different than the daily I'm seeing on Trade Ideas. Did this have a reverse split recently, or what is this back here on the 5th? Yes, they did. They had a 1 for 11 reverse split on the 31st. Okay, hold on. So that's definitely interesting. So we have different charts on both platforms, and that's because of that reverse split. Generally here we go. I had to adjust it. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's see. Over 930, you've got the range here to 11. Let's see. Not a whole lot of range there to the 11s, but over, that's the thing though. If you can get over the 11s on this today, you've got clear skies. Now, that's kind of asking a lot, I think, from this. I think that's asking a lot. Is it out of the question completely? Not really, because of how strong this move was this morning. I don't think that's really out of the question. But it's still asking for a lot. I mean, you're looking for a move over, over 11, you've got the range here up into the, 14s, 15s. But strong move this morning. Again, this 1 minute move here, probably 15, 20 consecutive candles there, just straight up. So I do want to watch it still. There's not much range here under 11, which is my only concern. But again, if you can crack above 11, then you've got plenty of upside. So I'd probably be watching for pullbacks out of the open on this today. Yeah, I'd be watching for pullbacks out of the open on this today rather closely. Really, as long as it can maintain above VWAP is really what I'm going to be using as my baseline here. I want to see it hold over. Really, I was going to say 770, but because that's what you're looking at on the daily. But I'd really more so say, let me see. Really, even an 8. If you can watch for a pullback to the 90 MA, as long as it holds over $8, then it's a good look, and it still holds off those daily highs back there from March of this year and April of this year. So we can do that. Let's watch it for pullbacks out of the bell. That's the only way that I really like it. Obviously, I'm not going to be chasing it to the upside when you only have that range to $11. But if you can catch pullbacks, yeah, if you can catch dips at the bell, if sellers start to dry up, take a nice pullback for the reversal back up into the highs, then you've got a really, really nice look. So I like that quite a bit. So again, you have to hold off 8. Seems like kind of a wide risk level there, but that's what I'm using as my max line in the sand. So as long as price is above that level, I'm going to be interested in watching it. If price does break below, obviously, I'll probably take my eyes off of it at that point. But as long as we hold over 8 going out of the open, I do want to watch this. The top watch into the open today. And if you guys do lose sound, just tag me in the chat, by the way, and I'll take a look over there. Top watches into open. We're watching this over $8. So watch it off 8. Range here is going to be back to 11. And after you get through 11s, you've got clear skies. You've got clear skies. So we'll say over 11, you've got the range to 14, 15. I don't know that we're going to get that today, but it's at least worthy of a watch after that crazy move. Let's see what else we've got. So GNLN, we've got shot with some volume here this morning. A little bit of volume on shot over its 50-day moving average on the daily. And I do want to keep an eye on shot, but how do I want to keep an eye on it? I would say, really, it lines up with that dollar level really nice. It lines up with that $1 spot really, really nicely. So you could actually just do that. Let's just watch it over $1. Watch it over $1 out of the open today. Watch it over $1 out of the open, and this one you've got range to not much. You got 120, but I feel like you might have 150. I see a little bit of crap there at 120. Of course, on the break of 120, you've got 150 clean. We'll see what it does after open. More of a to be determined type setup. See what it does. TR and R super beat down daily. Tons of range. Let me see if we have anything to watch on it. Let's see, pull up the daily. Right now it's trading in the 70s. So it already retested that range up there around $1. If you can get above $1, you can definitely see some new highs. If you have range to about 140, over $1 to 140. I would still keep an eye on it though. Let's see, as long as it really maintains, I would say over 70 cents. I'd still keep it on your radar today. Over 70 out of the open. You've also got this little kind of tightening wedge forming into the open as well. If it can kind of break to the upside there and hold off VWAP, then you might have a nice look too. So that might actually be the way to go. Watch for the break of trend here over VWAP. Look for it to base off the dip at the bell. For that move back up into the highs up here around 90 cents to $1. Looks like they also had news this morning. They win. Let's see, wins an appeal for continued NASDAQ listing today. I would keep an eye on it just if we can base like over 77 or 78 cents. At that point, I wouldn't mind possibly dabbling out of the open, but we got to see a nice move out of the bell. Range here is to $1 and $1.40. GNLN starting to find some buyers again there. Again, I'm watching that one heavily out of the bell. I don't like it, of course, now. I've already made my money on it personally from 7 to 10s, but I am going to watch it later. PSIG, this is a crazy look. Up 50% this morning. Let me see. Really interesting look on PSIG. Over 130. I know it's steep from current price. You're looking at, what, another 15% drawdown. But this isn't a bad look. The daily's kind of wild. It already tested 220 this morning, though. But you could get a retest of the 170s. I don't mind the daily. The daily's not bad. The daily is not bad. There's a lot of these decent setups out there this morning. It's a good look. A good look for this week at least. Do I like it enough to plan for it, though? Do I want to watch it? The hourly's nice. If you can hold over 130. Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Off of 130. And the range on this is, like I said, you've got the range really back up into the 170s. So you got 130 pullbacks for the range back to 170. Shot we've planned for. AIMD, not a fan. GNS, not a fan. Key, no. A lot of small cap gappers this morning, though. It's a really good look for a Monday morning. Typically, you don't have this much news on Monday morning, but we've got quite a bit of gappers, thankfully. But this isn't even including the nightly watch list either. So we should have maybe 7 or 8 things to watch into this week. And if we have a hot Monday, it's a great sign for the rest of the week. Typically, Mondays are the slowest day of the week. At least they have been for the last few months. All right. I think we've gone through everything I want to look at for gappers. So let's go ahead and pull up the nightly watch list. Let's see what we've got there. Let's see. Let's see. And Brad, neither of them are messed up. I just saw your question. You said, is Trade Ideas or Webull messed up? They're not messed up, but if you go on Webull, you right-click on your screen, go to Chart Settings, go to Axis, and then you'll see where it says Adjustment Type. One of them, if you put it on Adjusted, it'll adjust it for the reverse split. Otherwise, it'll just show it kind of all wonky. It won't adjust it. It'll just show it kind of weird how I initially had it. So I changed it over to Adjusted, then it matches Trade Ideas. So that's all you have to do. All right, LUMN, we are going to watch today from the nightly watch list. I do want to watch this off of the dips today, over 520. Really good look here. We played this a few times last week and the week before. This thing's been on a dang rampage ever since the 30th of July, so about 2 weeks now. And it's really not calmed down yet, so I do want to watch it again today off pullbacks. LUMN off of 520. Range here is back up into the 620s. I'm just going to say 620 for now. I was going to go ahead and put that we had range to 7 and 752, but we'll stay on the conservative side for now. Let's see, APPS. We wanted to watch this if it held over 288, but this thing has already held off of that 288 in pre-market this morning and already made that move back higher on pretty low volume. And so it's almost already made the move I was looking for, but I do still want to watch it out of the open today because you still have range. You've got the range to 350 and 4 on it today. Right, you've got the range to 350 and 4 on it today. So it's a lot higher than I initially wanted to play it. I'm not going to be able to look for those same pullbacks, obviously, because we are already in the 320s. Let's see. I'd honestly just keep an eye on this over 315. 315 or even 310 maybe at the least. I'm going to split it down the middle and say 312 for now. I'll watch this over on APPS. Again, I wish we could have played it off of the initial plan, which was the 288s, but it's still not a bad look, and you still have this nice strength in the pre-market this morning, and you have range still. That's the biggest thing here, is you still have incentive for new highs. So we still have 350 and 4 overhead. You've got the 200-day moving average sitting right up there at 352, and then you've got that daily level of 4 after that. So we still have a reason to be watching this morning, even if that plan is slightly different. Got the range of 350, and then we also have MRIN, which looks to have already been rejected this morning. Did it have volume or no? A little bit of volume, not much. Not much. I don't love this for today, though. Price action's not the best. I'm going to leave it off the list. I'm going to leave it off. So we've got 6 things to watch as of right now. And it looks like today should be a pretty good day. I'm looking forward to GNLN again. Hopefully we can play it a second time out of the open. We've got about 12 minutes currently until the bell, so make sure you do go through all of these setups. They'll mark up your levels here, your max risk level, your range levels, mark it all up, get ready to go. And those of you that are new, make sure that you don't trade the first day. Make sure you do go through the start here category first and read through everything. That way you know how everything operates here. Otherwise, you're going to be lost, and I don't want you to be overwhelmed and losing money for no reason. All right, let me get all of my charts pulled up real quick, and then we will go ahead and get ready for the bell today. And again, make sure you do the same so you're prepared, not falling behind. Should take you 2 minutes to mark up all these levels. A lot of good looks, though, for a Monday. I'm kind of surprised, especially after last week. All right, I think I am ready for the open. Double checking everything, but I think that we're good. And as another reminder too, those of you that are new, if you ever get a DM or a friend request from anybody named Kev, it is not me, so make sure to block and report them. And don't chase, don't force. Make sure you are calculating your size in your trades. Don't just take random size and hope for the best. Make sure your risk is consistent. And apart from that, it should be a good day today. If you guys have any questions, let me know before the open. And we have about 9 minutes. For those of you on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and shut down those streams now to get ready for the bell. We have about 9 minutes and 6 setups to watch today out of the open. Should be a green day. We already caught GNLN this morning from 687 all the way over $10, but let's see what else we can find. Good luck, guys. Peace.